Today's episode of the Eazy and Easy MMA Hour is sponsored by Shroom Bar, the protein mushroom bar. It's made up of not psychedelics, but 4 powerful mushroom adaptogens. It has lion's mane, which increases focus, memory, and neuroplasticity, making it easier to form new patterns and learn new things. It has cordyceps, which increases VO2, blood flow, and overall endurance. It has reishi, which decreases stress, and it also has turkey tail, which boosts your immune system. And if you go to eatshroombar.com right now and use promo code Steezy and Easy, you will get 30% off your first order. Again, the website is eatshroombar.com, promo code Steezy and Easy. And thank you very much, Shroom Bar, for sponsoring this episode. What it do, what it don't do. Your boys are back in the building. Another episode of the Steezy and Easy MMA Hour. I apologize for the super long delay, but shoot. I went out of town for like 4 days, and after that, I was just kind of just out of sorts, and then scheduling conflicts. You know how it goes, but once I saw how long it was, I was like, yeah, we got to get back to it. We will never go 3 weeks without recording ever again. I promise you that. I promise you that. What's going on, dog?
Yeah, just school still. Got an exam coming up. You'll be going out to Ohio for a little bit. Besides that, ain't nothing changed.
What you going to Ohio for?
Visit my lady's people.
Oh, okay. Man. Well, I was out of town in Idaho for my goddaughter's high school graduation.
Oh no, Idaho.
That was a breath of fresh air. Fucking A. My God, it was so different from where I live. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's nice to be out by land, man. That's what you're referring
to. Be out, and there's not a bunch of vermin all around town. Dude, I didn't see one homeless. I was out there for like 2-3 days. I didn't see one homeless person the entire time I was there.
You get called a vermin.
Huh?
He said vermin. That's brutal.
Okay, maybe that's a little extreme, but a lot of them be vermin, bro. Sorry, like
no, where you're at,
definitely. One thing if you're trying to get out of that situation, but most of them don't. So it's like,
yeah, where you're at, shit's a little different.
Yeah, they're built different here. and I lived in Washington, and I lived in a homeless shelter in Washington, and a lot of those motherfuckers had no desire to leave that homeless shelter. And that's when, like, I'm just like, yeah, that's when the sympathy goes away from me. You know what I mean? Like people have 100%. No problem just living off other people, and that's the shit I just can't respect. You know what I mean? I've been in that situation, but only thing I was ever trying to do when I was in that situation is try to figure out how to get out that situation. As opposed to a lot of people just like, okay, this is my life now, just living off other people. Nah, man, like it shouldn't be the end goal in life. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with helping somebody out, but if you're able-bodied, you know, you shouldn't. You don't get a free pass. You know, you got to set yourself up. I had to join the military to try to set myself up in life to where I could kind of relax and chill out. You know, that was my dues getting paid. Everybody's got their own ways of doing it, but unless you're disabled and you can't work or you can't do some shit, then I don't think you deserve perma freebies. You know, you can get help. Everybody needs help, but there's an extent.
100%. I'm fucking 40 years old. You think I want to be working at the fucking job I work at 40 years old? No, I don't. But you gotta do what you gotta do in this world, man. Like, and these motherfuckers be 20 years younger than me and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just living off my hard ass work. So,
it's fucked up.
Honestly, it is what it is. And that dude with the coffee, back to the guy with the coffee yesterday, bro. The one that spilled it all over the damn place when I just got there. Oh my days. Like another customer again, another customer had to tell me. He didn't even tell me that he's the one that spilled the shit. And then like as I'm mopping that fucking giant ass mess up, he comes back in the store. He's like, "Hey, can I get another cup?"
Fuck no, dude.
I was
Fuck
like, "Bro,
no.
I see your cup all over the fucking floor right now, and you didn't even fucking tell me that you did that." You know what I mean? And then he has the gall to come back like 4 hours later after I had just mopped the entire fucking floor. And I straight up told him, I was like, "Bruh, if you spill that shit," he went right for the coffee too. And I was like, "Bro, if you spill that shit, we are gonna have a problem. I'm telling you right now." And
You gonna get your ass
I just did not trust him. Even after that warning, I didn't trust him because his hands
get your ass banned.
hella shaky, bro. And I was like, "Bro, you better hold that fucking cup like it's a newborn
Dirty.
baby. I'm not even playing, dude." I don't know what I would have done if you spilled that. I don't know what I would have done. I honestly, I was so mad as a whole last night just because it was like a madhouse there.
The jitters, you don't need no more coffee.
That set me off, like off top. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was like 10 minutes into my shift, bro, and had to deal with that giant ass mess, and I was just like, "Bro, this is only a sign of things to come later." Like, and yeah, so when he came back in, and I was like, "Bro, so help me, if he drops that shit again, bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do." Dude, I texted my boss. I was like, "The dude that spilled that coffee everywhere is back in here, and if he fucking spills it again, Miranda, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just warning you right now. I love you."
Kick his ass out.
Like my exact words, bro. Like,
Hey, sir, man, you are banned from the coffee.
People just have no chill here, bro. This dude came in the store the other day. Bro, my boss is the one that pointed it out to me. She was like, "Dude, the guy in here right now has the nastiest staph infection I've ever seen in my life on his hand." And I was like, "What?" Dude. She's like, "You have to see this thing. You have to see this thing." And I looked at it, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Amputate.
Bro. Yes, at that point, probably. Dude, I straight up looked at that. I straight up looked at his hand and I said, "Miranda, give him that coffee for free." I was like, "No," I said, "Give him that coffee for free."
That might be his last cup.
Straight up, dude. Like I was like, "Just give it to him. I don't want to touch anything that mother." I was like, "I don't want to touch anything."
Free coffee.
And she gave him the coffee, and you know what? He asked for some cigarettes.
Oh,
so she ended up taking his money, bro. I was like, "Dude, I would have told him no. I would have straight up told him hell no. Hell no." I was like, "You shouldn't even be anywhere with that thing, dude. Like that shit's mad contagious, son." Like, oh, it was gnarly, bro. I have a picture of it.
I want to see.
Disgusting.
That's horrific.
Disgusting.
Horrific.
I was like, "You're better." I was like, "You're better than me." I would have told him hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Bro, just rotting out
1,000 times. So he ended up getting a free cup of coffee and still gave her gave her cash. The disrespect.
Dude, rotting out.
I would have been like, "Carter, get out, dude." I would have been like, "Carter, get out."
Dude, I'll rip your
Carter,
fucking finger off.
You can disinfect the keypad, bro.
To what extent was it?
I told her, I was like, "You're gonna be petrified, bro. You want me to send you the picture? I'll send you the picture." Oh, you're using your phone to record, huh?
Yeah, just describe
your phone. Oh, I was gonna say I'll send that shit to you. I'll send that shit to you right now. You won't be able to if I show it on screen, it won't do it justice, dude. That thing is that thing
I might be able to see it.
That shit on his hand. That shit on his hand had some shit on his hand, bro. Like
he had his own biome.
It was fucking gross, nigga. Like I told my boss, I was like, "You are gonna be fucking petrified about that all day. You know that, right?"
Yeah, buddy, get some Neosporin. Soak that bitch in alcohol. Oh my god,
I'm looking at it right now, dude. Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna try to show it on here, but dude, it's not gonna show, dude.
Wait.
It's like
super gnarly. All the way up his arm?
Dude, that's his hand. But according to another customer, that shit is like all the way up his arm, dude. It's
Oh.
gross. It's gross, bro. Like
Yank that motherfucker off at the wrist.
there's no way in hell I would ever take anything from him. And I
High
told
five
Miranda, I
that.
was like, bro, I was like, if he ever comes back, he's getting kicked out. He's getting kicked out immediately,
High
dude. That thing
five
is
that nigga.
disgusting, bro.
High
I
five
haven't
that
even,
nigga's
dude.
hand will fall off.
I haven't even. I usually drink coffee. Every night, but dude, I haven't even wanted to touch the creamers, bro, because he was over there. Like, I'll wait till they're all gone. Like, like straight up, dude. Like,
That dude's
disgusting.
whole hand about to
Disgusting.
come on.
I
Yank
was
that
like,
bitch off at the
you have a
joint.
lot. No, that dude has a lot of nerve. A lot of nerve being anywhere in public with that thing.
He ain't got a
Like,
lot of nerve in that
not
fucking
wrapped.
arm.
He ain't got it wrapped up or nothing, dude. Like, just
Air it out.
bam. Like,
Air it out.
Okay, moving on. I'm
That's
about to get
brutal.
sick. Ugh. I'm about to get sick.
Take that nigga shit off.
All right. Obviously, we haven't recorded in 3 weeks, so there is absolutely no way in hell we're reviewing all those fights. So I'm just gonna say, shout out to Jack Dellum, shout out to JDM for winning the lightweight championship from Bilal. What everybody wanted to happen but didn't think was going to happen ended up happening. So I'm all for that. Get that belt off him. Sound like such a
was
Bilal
having
hater, but it
bombs,
is what
man.
it is.
That was a good fight. I mean, that was a good
It
fight.
was a good fight. It was a good fight.
Very glad
Bilal actually fought a. I mean, he tried to fight a Bilal style fight, but it just didn't work.
KDM shut it down, dude.
Mm-hmm. And Michael Morales still undefeated. He whooped Burns bad, real bad,
Yeah.
real bad. And then we're not even going to discuss that card last weekend because that shit was just an abomination. The main event ends up getting scrapped. During the card, which was just crazy. But I do want to give my well wishes to Macy Barber. That shit's nothing to play with, and I hope she's all right. I hope she can maintain her fighting career after this. There's a whole lot going on, but seizures are definitely nothing to play with, which leads me to I didn't know who I was going to make Jackass of the Week until Erin Blanchfield said what she said about Macy. Like, dude, have some fucking class. Like, seriously. Like, I understand it's your opponent. You're frustrated. You don't get your fight. You don't get your fight pay or whatever the hell the case may be. But, like, dude, you should be respectful if somebody just had a seizure, bro. Like, that ain't cool. Regardless of what the circumstances could be, she should have, huh?
What are you saying where she said she was like unprofessional and shit?
Yeah. Like, how wasn't having a seizure unprofessional, bro? Like, there's literally no controlling that.
Maybe she had the seizure because she tried to cut too much weight or something. She didn't have enough sodium, or who knows? Maybe she was saying that because she got her fucking tits done. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, having a seizure is nothing you can help. So, yeah, I mean, she's unprofessional for not making weight, but she couldn't help the seizure part. You just kind of have to shake your head about it, you know. You can't fault her for the seizure.
That's how I feel.
Like, yeah, I mean,
and plus, I didn't have nobody else to give it to, so you know what? Give her a special aw for Erin Blanchfield.
I thought she was gonna win too. I thought Blanchfield would win the fight.
I had her winning, but Macy's a beast though. So I don't know. Macy's not a bum by any means. Is she on a skid? I can't even recall if she's on a skid or not. I don't think. Pull that.
I don't think so.
Dude, why is everybody and their mother texting me right now, bro? Business. Business. Damn. Last thing that was pulled up on my phone. Whew, I need a lady. Oh yeah, no, she's on a fucking tear. Yeah, I thought so. Even though I still had Blanchfield winning, but yeah, Macy's on a tear, dude. She's on like a 7-fight win streak, 6-fight win streak.
Yeah, it's the fight to make. I wonder what they're gonna do next.
I'm sure it'll still happen. I mean, as long as Macy is straight, I feel like it will still happen. Again, seizures, you can't control that.
Weird, because they said she like was walking out, then turn around and walk back in, but maybe she knew something was wrong. Who knows?
Yeah,
Very
I'm
unfortunate.
not really sure, but we ain't
He was
really got to
fucked up.
talk about the rest of that.
I went to take a shot.
We
Right
ain't
when
really
Gam,
got to talk
I
about
don't,
the rest of that card, with the exception.
yeah,
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
when Gamrot went to
No,
fight, I
go
went
ahead.
to take a shower. I didn't want to watch the Gamrot
Oh, I
fight,
bet.
so I was like, I'm gonna take a
I
shower
bet.
real
I
quick.
bet.
By the time I get out, it'll be the main event. And by the time I come out, they go, and she's not gonna walk. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? It was the most like let down. You know what I mean? Because I was like, fuck the Gamrot fight. Come out, catch the main event. No fight card. Shout out to Monkey King for getting the quick submission, but and then the one dude from that fought out of Dallas got a pretty slick sub. Besides
Yeah,
that,
no.
it's lane card.
No. 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 Yeah.
Cancel
Jordan
that.
Levitt gets no love for that win. Sorry. Not from me anyway.
DC was like,
Nah,
now
I had
emo.
Kurt Hollabaugh landing over 38. I had Hollabaugh landing over 38 significant strikes, and he ended up landing 0. So thank you, Jordan. Thank you. Like, I had Jordan winning the fight, but
Yeah,
I thought
it'll go
Hollabaugh
longer.
usually has a lot of output fights, so I thought it was going to be competitive. You know what I mean? Or at least for a little bit there. Dude, this
DC was
is
wrong
driving
for
me
that
nuts,
shit,
so.
man. DC was so wrong for that shit. Putting him on the spot. He said, all right, now do an emote now. Now dance. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fucked up.
Wait, did he say that in his post fight?
Pretty much what he did. He was like, all right, now do a celebration. Do a celebration
Now
now.
dance, basically?
Yeah, pretty. I mean, he might as well have been like
Ew.
emote right now.
Ew.
Like, you're not
Ew.
twerking.
I
I
don't
need you
like
to do
that.
something now. Okay, yeah, we got to
Yeah, I
go
don't
back
like
and
that.
find these people. Like,
I
do
don't like
something
that.
now.
That gives me like dance for him, boy. The vibes. I don't
It
like
was
that.
fucked up. The motherfucker said, "All right, now do an emote." He's like, "You want me to? I'll do the worm real quick." It's fucked
Yeah,
up.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, don't force it on somebody. Like, if they want to do their little celebratory thing, like, cool, but you don't have to like press them to do it. Like,
I
it's
mean, go
like
back and find that shit.
it's like me with impersonations, bro. Like, I love doing impersonations, but don't ask me to do impersonations. 90% of the time, I'll just do it anyway. You know what I mean? Like, just don't put me on the spot. Like, I hate that.
That shit
I
was
hate that.
funny. I said emote now.
But yeah, there was a whole lot going on. A whole lot going on. Let's see. Where do we start? Oh, here's a good one to start. Darren Till. He actually looked pretty damn good in that boxing fight. Did you see that?
Yeah, yeah. No, I watched
He put it
a
on
lot of
that
that.
dude. Actually,
It was
he put it on that guy.
he fought Stewart. I forget they called him the dentist
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
He fought in the
yeah,
UFC.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, he was just mindlessly marching forward, and Darren was kind of just countering and shit. But he like knocked him out the very last second, or like dropped him or some shit. It was crazy.
Oh, dude,
Shout
the
out
way he
Till.
dropped him was. I didn't think he was going to get up from that. Honestly,
Shout
it
out
was
Till,
a
man.
nice
That
little
was a good
combo.
fight. Imagine
He
if
said he
Till would
wants
have
to go
boxed the
back.
whole time.
He said he wants to come back to the UFC, but crawl before you walk, buddy. I
No,
wouldn't
just keep
mind.
boxing.
But
Keep boxing, man. Fuck it.
hey, man, he's a grown man. He do what he want to do. So
Good
here's something I
boxing.
thought was funny. Here's something I thought was funny. Jon Jones, for some reason, had to come out and say that he would have beat DC even worse at heavyweight. And DC's rebuttal was so perfect. He was like, instead of worrying about me, a retired fighter who has no desire to fight, why don't you fight the dude at heavyweight who's begging to fight you, who everybody wants to see fight
Like,
you?
I'm retired. I golf.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah, I saw that DC's
DC
YouTube.
is not coming out of retirement ever.
No, he's like,
And
he said, we're
living very
history.
comfortably. Yeah.
He said, you made me a lot of money.
Yeah, fight Tom, bro. That's all anybody wants. It's all anybody cares about. But I'm starting to lean towards the
Retired.
Conor McGregor thing when it comes to Jon Jones. I don't think he's ever going to fight again. I think he's done. He out there in Thailand pulling dudes by the hair as they're riding on motorcycles and living his best weirdo life out there, just doing his damn thing. He looks like he's genuinely enjoying himself out there. And as long as he stays out of trouble.
I want to know what the fuck John McCarthy saw. Remember, you saw that shit? He said John did a sex act. You know what I'm saying? On one
Dude,
of the BJJ
that's so funny that you say that because like I was trying to take down a few more notes before we got on today. And that was one of the things that was said, and I was like, what?
Explain, John McCarthy. You know, indulge us. What the fuck did he do?
I don't know if I want him to explain.
I just need
That
to know
also
that
leads me to this. That also leads me to something I thought was a joke originally, but apparently this is a real thing. There's a petition to strip Jon Jones of his heavyweight belt. That's apparently getting mad signatures.
I signed that motherfucker. Hell yeah.
I did too.
I signed that the first day I saw it.
I didn't think it was real. And then once I found out it was real, I was on it like hotcakes. Of course. Why the hell wouldn't I? But is it gonna make a difference? No. I don't think it'll make a difference because at the end of the day, Jon Jones is the one person that's gonna have his back no matter what, and that's Dana. So unless Dana wants to strip him, it's not gonna happen. Dana's never gonna want to strip him. So that's how I feel about that. But I definitely did my part and signed it 100%. But I don't think it's gonna make a difference at the end of the day. DDP and Hamzat is finally official. How do you think that fight goes?
I'm gonna say DDP either submission or decision.
Me too. And see, everybody is kind of. I haven't really seen anybody's opinion as far as who they think is going to win goes. God damn it, shit!
That's not.
But I just don't see Hamzat winning. I mean, maybe if he were to like sleep him in the first round or something, maybe. But knowing his gas tank, knowing DDP's gas tank, and just his will to just not lose, you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to say that DDP loses any fight.
That's exactly why I
definitely think
exactly the same reason why I think he wins.
Yeah, I just think when you factor in the cardio and just DDP just does not quit, bro. Like, there's no quitting that dude.
Yeah, he's just smothering you, whether you grappling or striking, and like his cardio. I guess the motherfucker used to not having to breathe through his nose. So now that he can, he's even better. I don't know. It's kind of surprising to me, man. You know, I can't keep doubting the guy. And the one fight we've seen Hamzat like actually have to fucking brawl was against Gilbert Burns. You know, he got pretty beat up. I mean, he did run through Bobby, but he's not going to be able to grapple DDP strong ass like that. So I think he gasses
Yeah,
out and either gets decision or submitted. So I feel.
for sure, for sure. RDR versus, speaking of Whitaker, Robert Whitaker versus RDR is happening too. Who do you got in that one?
I say Whitaker. TKO.
I could see that.
I
I
can
could
see
see
it.
that.
I don't think he was ready for somebody like Bobby striking. This will be a chance for Bobby to
Yeah.
actually strike.
Yeah, no, this is a good opportunity for Bobby, actually. I think he's going to take advantage of it. I still think, despite the wars he's had with Romero and stuff like that, like I still think Robert's got a lot left. He hasn't really shown me a sign that he's done. He's just the level of competition, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Hamza just, that's also a freak accident with his teeth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It wasn't an accident. Hamzat's just a monster, but
Like his teeth getting
the way
fucking
he
crushed, like
squeezed
that's
him in.
crazy.
Yeah, he's just strong, disgustingly strong. Sean Strickland wants to fight Bilal Muhammad, dude. Nobody on planet Earth wants to see that fucking fight, bro. Like,
Yeah, I don't know
break
what
that.
this is a decision fest.
Yeah, that would be a horrible fight. Ain't nobody
I don't even care to
trying
see
to see that
Strickland
fight.
fight again. Like I don't even know to watch who I'd want to watch Strickland fight next. Yeah, like
He needs to fight Izzy again, honestly. I think he should fight Izzy again. But yeah, I think he should fight Izzy again. That's the only fight I can see for either one of those two, honestly. Is them is each other. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, Jose Aldo, after his most recent bullshit decision, finally decided to officially retire.
yeah, I
Shout
don't know
out to
what he.
Jose Aldo, one of the greatest, if not the greatest,
I thought I saw
bantam
something about him.
featherweight.
Didn't I see something about him boxing, or am I tripping?
He might
Doing
be, but
something.
as far as MMA goes, he ain't coming back. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about him boxing, but
That's featherweight goat.
yeah, I could see. I can definitely see it. But yeah, featherweight goat. Be really, really hard to dispute that.
Speaking of goat, man.
Even though everybody these days tries to discredit him, dude. Like, I just feel like it's more modern day fans as opposed to fans who have been watching the sport for hella years. Because if you've been watching the sport for hella years, there's no way you don't consider him at least one of, if not the featherweight greatest of all time. My opinion.
Yeah, speaking of goats,
Jose
man.
Aldo. Before Connor, dude, Jose Aldo was on like the craziest run ever. Speaking of goats,
I was gonna say, yeah, flyweight, Mighty Mouse was the goat. But bro, you're the goat. You're the goat for like your action inside and out of the ring, man. And I can't call that man the goat no more after he doing collabs with MMA Guru, man. Can't do it.
oh man, oh my God!
I can't do it, man. I can't believe he's platforming that guy.
Don't get me started on this shit, dude. Don't
That
get me
shit
started
sucks,
on this,
dude.
please. Don't get me started on this, dude. I had to mute my own tweet after I made that tweet I did about that whole shit. Like, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're just hating. You're just hating because he collabed with Guru and not you."
My
It's
thing
like,
is,
dude, it don't even matter if he didn't collab with me and you. It's like there's so many other people he could have collabed with
that
that
aren't already big,
that
like
have way more positive
that
shit to put
too.
out into the MMA world
Like this dude already
and
got a
MMA
fan base.
gurus
There's no
are like,
reason. There's no reason to push that guy.
yeah.
You know,
He
that guy's
first of all,
already.
he doesn't need it. First of all, he doesn't need it. Second of all, it's toxic as fuck. The people that do support him, like it's just surprising more than anything to me because a lot of the shit that Guru stands for doesn't seem like it would be shit that Mighty Mouse stands for, especially when it comes to like the racist humor and the
Yeah,
things of that
that's where
nature.
I kind of.
Talking about people's kids and shit like that, and that's why I feel like I don't know Mighty Mouse personally. You feel me? So, but just seeing how he conducts himself, Guru and Mighty Mouse just seem like two completely different people that would not collab in any way, shape, or form. It just doesn't seem like what Guru stands for doesn't seem like something Mighty Mouse would stand for. That's the best way to describe it. So it's just weird that he's constantly platforming him. But
I think he just wants some money. That nigga said, if I'm not fighting, then I'm gonna supply the money some other way.
oh, let's make it about race. And I was like, bro, I wasn't making it about race. I'm like, he put on death sentence. And I was like, and I'm cool with that. I don't care that he was training death sentence, helping him trying to get better at his street beef thing. You know what I mean? Like,
couldn't even fucking retain the
fact that Guru
1-2.
is white. There's the fact that Guru is just not a good human being.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to. You know, he pretty much, it's just anybody willing to just say that kind of crazy shit and to be that kind of like, you know, to step over that line so many times online in front of people, you know, just it's almost like you're selling your soul. Like you're willing to just be like, you know, fuck me is a, you know, like it's kind of like you're just discrediting yourself. It's, I don't know, I don't like that kind of shit because you're representing your people and your parents, everybody that raised you. You're like online, just being a disrespectful, hateful, like damn near racist sometimes. Like that shit's foul, dude. It just says a lot about you as a person.
Yeah,
And I
I
can't
don't know
support
about.
that.
I don't know if there's no damn near about it, dog. A
Yeah,
lot of the stuff he says definitely falls under the lines of racist
I just can't support that kind of
for
shit.
sure.
I got too much self-respect to, you know, to tiptoe over that line just for views. Like I respect my parents too much to do that shit. People who raised me, that's fucking sad. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm not gonna sell out like that for views.
Yeah, it's just a collab that I didn't see coming, that I never thought I would see coming, and
Yeah, like why didn't
it just
he could have kept working with? He could have kept working with Death Sentence. I'd be cool with that. Should have been a TV show or something.
He still is.
You know, like he needs to do.
Recently.
If he really wants some fucking views, the nigga needs to do like a new bully beatdown type show where he goes and finds nerds and just teaches them how to fight. Like that's it. Just gives them the fucking exact treatment he gave Death Sentence. Just find random people like send in like applications and shit. You know, like fuck platforming MMA douchebag. You know, the fucking scumbag. Fuck that guy. You could do that. You could help nerds build confidence and shit and make good content. Like that shit would be cool. That's something we'd want to see. I want to see this fucking dumpy, hateful loser, bro. Sold his soul for views. I'm good. Sold his character, his honor. That nigga will not be in Valhalla. No, sir.
Hey, man, you preaching.
I'm going off that. I'm going off that white peach spread bowl. I'm gonna act.
Ilia Topuria is fighting Charles Oliveira. I don't know why.
That's a bad matchup for Oliveira, man, because he always gets hit. And if this motherfucking put out people like Holloway, I don't want to see it, but good chance he puts Oliveira out.
People on MMA Twitter are so biased when it comes to Charles Oliveira. Like they give him a chance in every fight he's in, but I think he's gonna get smoked.
He's got a chance in every fight, but that doesn't mean it's good. You know, I think Ilya probably just puts him out, bro.
I got Ilya by first round knockout.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see Elliott probably catching him, TKOing him. Maybe it's third round.
I see it. What I said.
Charles gets hit.
So apparently Marab broke his toe. It's pretty gnarly too. Obviously not pulling out of the fight. Do you think it affects him in any way?
The dude's the most accident-prone little motherfucker ever, bro. They need to keep that nigga like on fucking watch. Like they need to hire a sitter for that man. He always doing some stupid shit. I'm sure it's fine. They'll probably just tape that bitch up. You know, I'm
Did he break it in training, or did he break it wilding out?
Training, but I mean, he's so accident-prone, bro. There's always something, whether it be training or not. They'll probably just tape that bitch up. I'm sure it's fine.
He's such a dog. I honestly don't think it's gonna matter.
No, even if it was still broken, he'd fight through it. You know, he's just gonna take that motherfucker to the other one and let him out. You can have your toes taped.
He's gonna fight through it.
I think he still wins. I don't really think O'Malley.
100%.
I don't think O'Malley has anything for him.
No,
unless he hits him with some flying knee or something. But I don't see it.
Oh, I don't either. I really, really don't either.
Some sort of intercept knee or some shit. That's his only hope.
The PFL signed Kevin Lee for some reason.
I hate all the leagues.
He's fighting
I don't like Keith, Kevin.
Rabadonov.
I don't care.
Dude, Kevin Lee is that fight is not a good matchup for Kevin Lee. I don't know why he keeps doing this to himself, bro. Like, he should just like go to boxing or some shit. Like, I don't know, man. Taking these matchups against dudes that like are gonna outclass him. I don't understand what he's trying to prove. I mean, he's trying to prove that he still got it, but like, crawl before you walk, man. Like, dude, he's gonna get dogged by this dude, in my opinion. I'd be shocked if he won. It just doesn't make sense for them to sign him. Like, I don't know. Kevin Lee
got a name.
Had so much potential at one point, but like, he's just not that dude.
Yeah, he got a name. Here's why they signed him.
He could have potentially evolved to be that dude, but it never happened.
Yeah,
It never happened.
I don't know why he never got to that level.
Man, you got to grow with the sport. Unfortunately, it's easier said than done. It's much easier said for me talking on my bed. But, like, I'm just saying, like, he just never kicked it into that extra gear.
Yeah, what his last fight he got choked out.
Like,
right?
everybody thought there was hope when he knocked out old boy with the head kick. I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm. The East Coast dude.
But everybody thought Kevin Lee might have been back after that, but like it was never consistent again. Like, he looked hella good against prime Tony Ferguson, even with the staff, but then he ended up losing that fight too. So,
and his best win is against fucking Michael Chiesa.
Mm-hmm. Well, nah, I'd have to say the head kick was probably his best win.
But I mean, over like,
well, I mean, as far as like the level of competition, as far as like people in the rankings, yeah, it's probably Chiesa. And that one was controversial. Like, he didn't tap. Ref just assumed that he was just going to go out and stopped it before he went out. But I mean, that's the fighter's choice to go out.
True.
And he didn't even give him that. And he didn't even give him that choice. So his career's been up and down, to say the least.
Now you need to try to fight.
I'm sorry if this offends anybody, but anybody talking about if Jon goes away, like the heavyweight division is done. No, the heavyweight division can finally move on. All he's doing is holding it the fuck up right now.
Yeah, the division can begin when
right?
he could be reborn. Yeah, he's doing nothing. I'd say strip him. Done with it.
100%. I just don't think they will personally, but we'll see. Gene Silva wants to fight Diego Lopez. That would be a banger of a banger.
I got Lopez.
Do you?
Yo.
I don't know, man. Gene Silva is like hella winning me over, bro. He's a beast and a half. That would be, but I would imagine Diego's got a lot of range and reach over Gene Silva. I feel like there's a big height discrepancy. Diego Lopez is a hella big lightweight.
Yeah, I got Lopez. I think he's just rapper. More technical. That's what I meant to say. I think you get these length combos.
No, man. I don't know. Weapon.
That's a fight. I want to see.
What?
Lopez.
Silva and Lopez?
Yeah, but I'm going Lopez.
Oh, I would love to see that fight. I thought I'd be torn for a bit, but no, I wouldn't be. I'd be.
Great entertainment.
Team Bow Wow Wow. Yippee-yo, yippee-yay. I would love to see that fight. Apparently, Jon Jones and Nate Diaz were involved in an altercation in Russia during some kind of like taping. Motherfuckers wilding. I don't really know much about it, but
I saw it. It's just there's this one like notorious asshole that was fucking with people when he started fucking with Nate, and he like got into Nate's personal space and like touched him, and they broke them all up, and then one of Nate's dudes in this crew fucking snuffed him. And then I guess they fucking if somebody ended up jumping fucking what's his nuts Jake Shields. It was pretty wild.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was like one notorious asshole that was just starting shit.
Sounds about right. What else we got? Chris Curtis is fighting Max Griffin. Who you got in that one?
I got Chris Curtis.
Yeah, I think I got Curtis too, maybe. Bro, did you see that video of Jon Jones holding Hasbulla like a baby? I'm gonna need people to stop holding that dude like he's not a grown ass man.
Need somebody to beat his ass.
Annoying. I'm sorry.
Need somebody to beat Hasbulla's ass. Motherfucker be out here pulling knives on people. You pull a knife on me, little motherfucker. Smack down on your ass.
Pulling knife on?
Everybody. That's his gimmick. That's his gimmick. He pulls a knife out on people.
I've never seen people pull a knife out on.
I've seen him do it multiple times. Motherfuckers know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna Google that right now.
Google it. I'm sure you'll find multiple cases. Some little motherfucker be pulling out little pocket knives on people and shit. Plenty of videos of that.
Oh wow, Hasbulla knife compilation. Okay.
Bro.
Clearly there's some truth to that.
Fuck that. Fuck no. That little.
I didn't know he'd be doing all that.
I'm hitting him with the Great Khali chop.
Like Austin, I put him like Austin Powers and Mini Me pull a knife on me.
Smack it down.
Bow.
This shit gonna be like the Great Khali chops on top of that motherfucker head. He coming at me with a knife. Fuck out of here, dude.
That dude was one of the most god awful wrestlers.
He's just big, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Goldberg complex.
Hella big and scary, but he was so awful in the ring, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh, Khalil Roundtree and Jamal Hill got rescheduled finally. I had Khalil the first time. I got Khalil this time.
I'm saying Khalil. But Jamal could catch him. He's got that power. I just think Khalil kicked.
Here's something interesting. Something popped up on my Facebook memories last night, and it was me tagging a bunch of black UFC fighters to get on the podcast. Listen to these names, though. Bobby Green, Neil Magny, Jamal Hill, Kevin Holland. How have those 4 fighters been doing? I don't want to joke, but the Steezy and Easy curse is very, very real, ladies and gentlemen. I don't talk about it enough, but I'm gonna start talking about it.
Bobby Green, big boy, man.
Bobby Green, Kevin Holland, Jamal Hill. What are we talking about? Y'all better get on the podcast and stop fucking playing.
Hey man, Sam was on.
We ain't playing with y'all careers. You heard?
Hey, Sam was on, man. He made the time to come see us.
Sam agreed to the interview and assured he was going to do the interview before he even fought. God damn it, I'm baked.
Yeah, the week before he said he was going to be on. Yeah. We're like, dude, we'll wait till after the fight.
And knocked out one of the greatest kickboxers in the history of kickboxing ever.
Yeah, man, that's good luck.
So let that sink in. Let that sink in. Kama Worthy, you agreed to do an interview and then fucking ghosted me. I can't wait to see your next fight. I can't wait to see your next fight.
You airing it out.
You about to get mollywopped, son.
That's brutal.
Keep going. Chelsea Chandler agreed to an interview and never got on. What the hell is going on with Chelsea Chandler right now? Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop
That's
playing.
brutal. That's fucked up.
I'm just saying.
Man. It's statistics.
I'm just saying, man.
It's statistics.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Okay? That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about that.
Hey, right. Tim Elliott got a big fight coming up.
Hey, man. I know he'll hop on.
He's got a big-ass fight coming up, and it's winnable, too. It's a big name.
When's it coming up?
I think it was just maybe in like a couple months. 2 months. A month, maybe. I don't know how to pronounce the dude. I can't pronounce the dude's name, but he's the guy that just fought Pantoja. Like Kai or some shit. I can't remember his name. But stylistically, Tim Elliott can win that motherfucker.
And I never count Tim Elliott out of any fight, dude. He's just a scrappy dude.
And well-rounded.
Yeah. Got hands.
I think he wins this one by submission.
Submission game's on point. He won his last fight by sub. Yes.
I'm going to say this one by sub.
All right. I think that just about does it for the news. Now let's do these and let's wrap this up. Bro, this fly, bro. Oh my god. I think there's a couple.
There's one fly brutalizing your ass. It's rough. Yo, so
ooh, I see it right now.
What was the statistic you found? We're like 6 and go. You found like our podcast statistics or whatever.
Oh shit! I forgot to mention that, man. That was going to be one of the first things I mentioned. Damn it! Shout out to them, and I just got an email from the guy that like runs the algorithm for the Apple podcast, and yeah, he sent me that notification, and yeah, man. Apparently, this podcast is 6th in sports in Kenya, which is
Dude, shout
fucking
out
crazy
Kenya.
because I looked up how big Kenya is, and Kenya is huge, like huge. And so that's I'm still pretty shocked. Like just bringing that up got me
Oh yeah.
tripping about it again. But yeah, man, shout out to my Kenyans, bro. Like that's love. We love y'all.
Motherland, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope as hell. So I had to tag you in that. I was like, that's an accomplishment, man.
Hell yeah, that's sick, dude. Shout out. Kenya holding it down. That's what I like to see.
Oh my god, there is more than one of them in this bitch.
Some flies fucking you up.
Oh my god. You gotta die, dude. You gotta die. I'm sorry. Damn it. I shouldn't say that word on YouTube. Speaking of which, dude, when I get an Ethernet cable, we're gonna start going live sometimes. I think that would be fun.
Hell yeah.
Like people can actually like interact with us as we're doing these.
Yeah, I'm always down. Just let me know. I want to start streaming too. I need to start streaming video game.
Another thing I'm gonna start doing when I get an Ethernet cable too.
I'm playing a lot of
Gotcha. Got you.
Got him.
Oh, one down. I got one.
Amazing. I hope he suffered immeasurably.
I hit him with the Febreze. And then I just
I hope he suffered.
Bro, I saw this video the other day where this dude is like spraying Febreze, spraying like bug spray on a fly. Then like the breakdancing music plays, like doom,
spinning on his back.
Doom, and the fly starts spinning, and then it goes back to the dude, and he's just like pop locking, and then it goes back to the fly spinning, and then it just goes back. Like, bruh, I was done when I saw that shit. I was laughing my fucking ass off, dude. That shit was hilarious. All right, UFC 316 this Saturday. Markel Medeiros versus Mark Chwonski. Mans ain't even got a picture.
Haven't unlocked him yet.
I'm gonna go with unlocked character. I'm gonna go with smoke for the win.
Hey, safe bet. I'm going with you,
dude. I watched the original Mortal Kombat the other day. That shit took me back.
Can't remember how that one went.
It was the best one they made, in my opinion. Number 2 was an abomination. The ones they made after that were pretty good, but I think the first one was like really well casted. Quillan Salkield. Ooh, that's a damn. Both of these are some names. Damn.
Damn.
Go ahead, Steezy. Go ahead, try to pronounce him.
Yeah. I don't want to pronounce Buddy, the Israeli dude. I don't want to pronounce his name.
Yanal Ajmus. Yanal Ajmus. I think it's Yanal Ajmus.
Yanal
Ajmus against
Quillan.
Anal. I'm going with Yanal. I think it's Yanal.
Yeah, anal, bro. Come on, dog.
Stop saying that. Gotta watch your words, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Yanal.
I'm going with fucking Quillan.
Yeah, I can't root for somebody with a haircut like that. Jaka Saragi against Jusang Yu. Woo.
Jusang, baby. Jusang.
Going with
dude.
I'm gonna go Indonesia. Ariana De Silva versus Wang Kong. Isn't Wang Kong the one to be putting on the Joker makeup and shit?
Yeah, I think she's gonna lose by
Sometimes
submission.
she be looking like a dog. Sometimes she be, I don't know.
I'm gonna say she's getting put out by submission. That's the way I see it going.
You think she's losing this by submission to Silva? Is that what you said?
That's how I see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Silva too. Ooh, hello. Chaos Williams versus Andreas Gustafsson. I'm going Chaos all day.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, I mean, he's got to redeem himself from the last fight, so he's gonna come out swinging. I say he wins by KO.
Yeah, he's kind of up and down, so it's time for him to go up. Waldo Cortez Acosta against Spivak. I'm actually going Acosta, bro. I like him, and he's hungry as fuck.
Yeah, this is a good fight.
He was begging for a fight. It's a pretty quick turnaround too. He hadn't fought that long. He fought not too long ago. Yeah, I like Waldo.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Yeah, I think Waldo maybe TKO.
Are you sure? What's it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Waldo TKO.
All right. Azamat Mirzakhanov. Ooh, kudos to me. Against Brenson Ribeiro.
Guys,
I'm going Ribeiro, even though the odds would not say yes to that. But
yeah, I'm gonna say
the odds say that that Azamat would win, right? Azamat's gonna win.
Yeah, damn, the odds are pretty rough.
Yeah, I'm going underdog. I'm going Ribeiro.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Azamat TKO.
Joshua Van and Bruno Silva. That should be a banger, actually.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go Joshua Van.
Yeah, Joshua's Van decision for me.
Oh boy.
How
Oh boy.
do you feel about this one?
The same way I felt about it from Jump Street. Not a good matchup for Kevin Holland, in my opinion. Kevin Holland has not looked great in his last 5-6 fights. Vicente Luque is Vicente Luque. Man, I don't know, man. I still like Holland, even though that Rampage interview almost ruined it for me. But Vicente, I much prefer Vicente Luque fighting Kevin Holland over Vicente Luque fighting Nick Diaz all day, every day. But
100%. Yeah, I think.
I just don't see it going. I don't see it going well for Holland. I'm gonna go Vicente Luque.
I think Holland can catch him. Vicente
He
gets
could,
hit.
but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Holland TKO.
You're gonna go Holland?
Yeah,
I'm not really a Vicente fan like that. So I mean, I would like to see Holland win.
yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, Vicente's got more tools, but I think if he gets clipped by Holland, I think Holland wins.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. Dang, man, I ain't even got a picture for Patchy yet. That's wild.
It's fucked up.
I really, 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 really hope Patchy wins this fight. I fucking can't stand Mario Batista.
Yeah, the dude sucks, man. Just like it's delusional, bro. Like you can't even understand why people are upset with you with your performance against Jose Aldo. You're just putting that all on Aldo, the whole performance when you were just holding him against the cage because you couldn't take him down. Like
Yeah,
I get
no,
that you're kind of,
that's a,
that you're statistically winning, but bro, you're not winning the fight. You're not winning fans over. And then to
yeah,
not be able to,
that shit. I'm picking Patchy just on the strength, bro. Like,
yeah,
fuck
there
Mark.
you go. Enough, enough said. Hey,
Calvin
fuck
Gastelum
Pfeiffer.
and Joe Pfeiffer.
Fuck Pfeiffer, dude. Pfeiffer stink.
I actually want Calvin Gastelum to win this fight, but
Yeah. Hey, Kelvin TKO.
wanting and thinking are two different things. I don't know
I
how
say
this fight
Kelvin
goes, honestly. It
TKO.
just depends on what Calvin shows up. I don't know how much Calvin has left in the tank, but hopefully he uses it all on this dude.
He's gonna do it.
I'm gonna go on Calvin. I'm going Calvin. Fuck it.
Yeah. I can't stand Stinky Joe.
Yeah, I already know who you're going in this one.
Yep. By however she wants.
Juliana, I got you, baby. You know I'm going with you, boo. Holla at me, Juliana. You know, a lot of people talk shit about me on Twitter too. It's okay. We could be the most hated power couple in the history of power couples. You feel me?
Y'all can teach each other how to.
Even though you'd have all the power, but nonetheless, I got Twitter clout that counts, right? All right. O'Malley, Marab. I think Marab finishes him this time, personally.
Yeah, I got Rob. I just don't know. I mean, unless he gets caught trying to go for a takedown by like some intercept knee or some shit, I don't really see how O'Malley beats Marab. Marab's too good.
Yeah,
He's
everywhere.
just the only way he can get Marab he's got to get him out of his game plan, mentally fuck Marab up. Like come at his ego or something, and then he might stand. He might be able to catch him, but Rob stays locked in. Don't go ADHD mode. He should have smooth
I
sailing.
truly feel like Sean O'Malley has absolutely nothing from Rob.
They're just trying to get him back for the champion. They want to market him. You can't really market Marab like you can O'Malley. They're trying to hope to that shit.
Honestly, bro, I think Marab is pretty popular. I think he's more popular than people think.
Yeah,
It's
just to
just
the youth.
he's got a good personality, man.
O'Malley
And
just
he's
appeals
got
to the kid.
like he won me over, bro. I was not a Marab fan at first. Like originally, I thought he was kind of boring, but he's learned to be more exciting with his wrestling, and yeah, I just feel completely different about him, and his personality helps too. Like
Yeah, I like him, but
personalities
it's just
always
that.
help.
Yeah, O'Malley, he plays video games, he streams, he just appeals to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like he's more appealable to the younger audience. Us adults like Marab because we admire the hard work and shit like that. But the kids like the flashy stuff, the fucking the
Bro, people
hair, the
like
video games.
O'Malley because he looks like a fucking mumble rapper, dude. Like,
It looked like a GTA created character. It looks like a custom character in UFC.
fool looks like a little pump or a little, you know what I mean? He looks like one of those rappers with the name Little in it. Little Mally.
SoundCloud dude.
Yeah, he looks like a SoundCloud rapper, like for real. But man, that's gonna wrap it up for this one, man. As always, man, we thank y'all for tuning in. Again, we apologize for the delay. Never again. And yeah, until next time. We out.